This is the event that night. When I was walking down the street, I saw people on the street. Some men and women were brutally beating an elderly man who must have been over 50. Like I noticed, a senior is being beaten with a stick and a broom. I immediately went back to my car. As soon as everyone saw me coming, everyone ran away. Only the old man remained lying on the road. I honked my car horn, but no one stopped. Then I got out of the car and went to the old man. He took a bottle of water from his car. I asked my father, "Are you all right? What's the problem? Why did they kill you?" Baba said, "When a man becomes old, he is not guilty. He has to be pushed." Then the old man cried and said, "All these people are from my village. They want me out of my house. I have no one in this world. They want to take over my land. They say, 'This is our land. Don't come into the village.'" I again said to the old man, "Tell this story to the chief servant of a village." Then the elder said, "Those who were killing me are actually the elders of the village." Then I realized that this is it. Then I said to the elder, "Now go to your village. I will come to that village tomorrow and do a thorough investigation." I went to my work. Then I got so busy with my work, I didn't even remember the elder that I had told anyone, "I will come to your village." Then I took some time off from my work and then went to this village. I had now come to the place where they were beating the old man that night. Then I began to walk the way the old man had told me. I traveled a kilometer on my car, but I didn't see any village. There was a road ahead, but my car couldn't pass. I've locked my car. Now I'm going this route. The path was so narrow that only 2 people could reach it. In the middle of the road, there was water on both sides. I went. I look ahead. The old man's village has arrived. I looked around the village, but I didn't see the old man anywhere. I don't know the old man's name, because he didn't tell me his name that night, and I didn't ask him either. Now I asked some women. "There is an old man living in this village from whom some people want to take away his land. What's his house?" The women said, "There is no elder in this village whose land is taken away. There is no one like that in the village, and no one can take land from anyone in this village because this land is in everyone's own name. Who dares to ask these women who is the eldest in the village?" The women named one Shamu. "He is big." He also described his home. When I reached his house was the best and cleanest in the village. The gate was outside. I said to the gatekeeper, "Shamu is at home?" "He's not at home," he said. "If you can tell me anything, I'll tell you." Then I asked him, "Where did you go?" The gateman said, "We don't know everything, but often they go to the city, stay there for 1 or 2 nights, and I'm not sure about that." Then I left, because I couldn't ask him. I came back from the village. When I come near my car, I see that all the 4 tires of my car are punctured or someone has taken them out of the air. But I drove slowly. When I reached the place of puncture, the puncturer said to me, "Mystery, these tires are not your punctures. Their air has gone out." And then I wondered, how did that happen? No one got out of the car and no one was hurt. How can this be good? My heart wants me to go to this place again. Finally, I see who takes the air out of my car. I stopped my car there, then locked it as before, sat a little farther away, but my eyes were on the car at once. I wanted to see it. After all, whose job is it? What I saw, I was terrified. I didn't go back to the car, just sat there for 15 minutes, waiting for him to leave. I saw a masked man came towards my car, who took the air out of the 4 tires of my car and then began to erase his footprints. I was watching all this from a distance, but I did not go near him, so that he would not kill me. Then when he's gone, I go closer to my car. I see. Then there's the 4 tires of the car. I was surprised, but also worried. What kind of man is this who acts like this? It sucks air out of the tire, but does nothing else. I'll tell my friend all about it, how to show me an elder from the beginning who was being beaten by some people. I went to his village a few days later. He was not telling any address of the elder. Then finally, I had to return from that village. When I come back, I'll see. My car didn't have 4 tires. Then it happened a second time. My friend said, "I will go with you. Let's see." What's the last thing? My friend said to me this time, "Don't get away from the car this time. They hide inside the car." I told my friend, and we got in the car. As he approached the car, we opened the door. Then the man came to my feet, and when he showed his form, I was astonished. After all, how could it be? It was the same old man whom I had met the first night, whom some people were beating on the road I had saved. I asked him, "Why did you do this to me?" "I'll tell you everything," he said. Then we both started to run away. We ran after him, but he ran faster than us and out of our sight. We tried to find him, but we couldn't find him. Then we wondered who he was. Maybe he lied to me in the first meeting. I still think that today. But after that I once again asked his villagers, but no one gave any news about him. Then a servant said, "In this forest is the grave of a mad old man who died in an accident 12 years ago, but to this day no one knows what happened." But the villagers buried him in the forest. When this servant showed me the grave, I was shocked and upset. The tomb was in this place, where I stopped my car and went to the village, but at first I did not see the grave there. Perhaps there were a lot of tree leaves on it, but this servant removing the leaves, he showed the grave. When I saw the age of this servant in the tomb, I was even more amazed, because the age of this elder and the elder in the tomb coincide. Then I began to think, maybe I would have stopped the car over his grave so the air would have gone out of all 4 tires of my car. But then I was amazed that the man had deceived me and my friend. Then the villager said, "This is the truth of your people. Even the villagers say when we pass through this place, we sometimes see strange things. Our grandfathers say we also saw the old man sometimes, but he was really dead, although my grandfather had buried him here when he passed from this world. But the villagers are still afraid of this place." And then we were surprised. Maybe something bad happened to this old man, so he sees everyone. Even today, this happened to me for the first time. It's a true and eye-opening story. Sharing it with people. My name is Jordan. I live alone by a river. For the house that I keep watch over is built on the bank of the river. It has only been 3 months since I took charge of this house. I have been very happy since I started living in this house, because in the city where I lived before, everyone considered me a thief because I don't do any work. The family was also annoyed with me that, "How long will we feed you? Why don't you do any work?" I always told my family, "I try to work, but I don't feel like working." Then one day, a shopkeeper in my town said to me, "I have found an easy job for you. You just have to take care of your home. Just make money while you sleep." I'm also happy to say, let's make this easy. I went out of town to the house. I finally got to where I wanted to go. There was a man with me who owned the house. He showed me the house and explained that it was time to cut down the rubbish from the trees and water the plants. It wasn't a difficult thing I could do. Shortly after the owner returned, and there was something strange about it. He said, "There are keys to all the rest of the house and all the rooms except one room." Surprised, I asked the owner, "What is there in this room that you are not giving me the key to?" "I haven't seen him yet," she said. "My grandfather used to tell me the same thing. Never open this room, otherwise it will not be good." I felt a little strange, but then I began to think, what am I? Whatever it's, the only thing to do in this room is to clean the house. For the first few days, I cleaned the house alone because there were so many fallen tree leaves in the house. By doing all these things, when I get time, I roam around a bit, outside the house, inside the house, in both. I cleaned the house and cut down all the trees. Now I just need to get home and take care of myself. When it was night, I was afraid to be alone in the house because it was the only house around. There was no other population nearby. Only after 7 kilometers the road would come, then go, and come in front of a house. When I went to the market to buy things, I had an old motorcycle. I would sit on it and buy things I needed. One day when I was going to buy the goods, I felt as if someone was following me. It's either me or someone's following me. When my motorcycle moved forward, the sound of the pitter was heard behind, but no one was ever seen behind. One night, I came out of the house, look at the atmosphere outside at night. I saw the light outside my house, but I pushed the button on the inside. Then I realized that the light was bad. I turned on the light, but then I heard voices from inside the house. I rushed in, but couldn't see anything. I was about to go to sleep. Then I heard a noise from inside the house. I went out and didn't see anything. Then I came to the room that has been closed forever, for the last 110 years. As I approached the room, I heard a noise. I asked, "Who is it?" I also tried to open the lock, but the lock was strong enough, did not open for me. But now I'm scared. What's that sound in the room? I also told the owner of the house about it on the phone, that there is a sound from this room, as if something is inside. The master of the house said, "We have heard these voices for many years, but in all our generations, no one has opened this door. How can we get it open? If you listen to those voices, it won't tell you anything. I've stopped calling again." At first there was no sound. Since the day I approached this room, there have been sounds every now and then. But today, when I deliberately approached the room, I felt like there was a sound of a chain. I'm not afraid of anything in the whole house, only this room. I decided one day, I will break this lock. I'll see what's in the end. I set fire to the lock, hit the stone, but the lock did not feel any difference. Then I realized, this lock will not break. I just have to endure. I suffered a lot, but now I thought, why not leave this housekeeping? So one day I called the master and said all the things. I am very afraid I don't know what. In this room, you don't tell people. The master of the house said, "We do not know like you. How can we tell you what is inside?" I again said, "Give me the key to this room. If you don't want to open this room, I'll see what happens to me. Let me know, and you'll know finally in this room." Then the owner of the house said to me, "We never opened this room out of fear that something would happen to our family. If you want to open us." Then the owner of the house gave me the key, went away himself, because the big people were afraid. Nothing will happen to us. Now I have the key to the room. When I opened the first door of the room, a lot of birds flew inside. Plenty of birds were dead inside, thousands upon thousands, some alive and thousands dead. Some were still small, but they were birds of a species I had never seen before. It was a strange generation. His grandfather may have imprisoned him. There was also a lot of food inside for these birds. Perhaps there was still enough left. When I entered the room, there was no room inside. The path was going into the ground. There were a lot of rooms inside. As much as the house was outside, it was also built inside. Everyone inside was stinking. The birds were dead. Their eggs. Many birds did not even go out of fear. Most of the birds went out. I called my landlord again. This was the real secret of your room. He came and looked and told his son all about me and about this room, what was finally in this room. Then I said to the owner of the house, I am just leaving this duty of vigilance. I wish you a happy home. I've been in this house a long time, and now I want to go home. When I was going home, the master of the house gave me a lot of money. This is your reward. You are brave who could not work for so many of our generations. Then he said, Son, thank you. Then I came to my original hometown, which I like even more now. It's my little story.